Hello gamers, welcome back. Let's hope that everything's working. And by hope I mean, let me make sure that everything's working. Ooh, okay, well that's a good sign. It has the right title. We're streaming Pokemon Scarlet and Violet apparently. But I don't see you guys. I see you guys in YouTube chat. Oh, there we go. What's up? Good morning, gamers. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I was hoping that this song would kick off with a little bit more of a bang, but you know, we'll ease into it. It's fine. Let me also pull up so I can actually see what you guys are typing. I mean, obviously I can see y'all right here. So welcome back. Welcome to the hypeness. I know it's been a little bit since the last stream. I do apologize for those of you that expected to see my... I was about to say orangeness, but don't want it to get mistaken. I'm quite pale. Hey! Thank you, TK Berkeley. Another what? Hold up, I missed that. But thank you for the resub and welcome back to the Munchy Bunch. Bunch. I gotta add my own little echo sound effects apparently. Okay. I swear this song does get better at one point. By better I mean it like builds up. Oh yeah, there we go, there we go. Manny Gaming! Thank you for the resub as well, my goodness. Thank you guys for kicking off the stream with the hype train, appreciate that. What's up, Dano? How you doing, man? What's up, Oogly Boogly? Awesome name right there. But yes, today we are going to be doing final predictions for the Pokemon Presents that is coming tomorrow. In fact, as the base finally drops, we've got this 16.5 hours. My goodness, there is no way it took me that long to start the stream. When I was making the thumbnail, that said like 17.5 hours. I don't know, man. The one thing I don't like about YouTube streaming is I always got to make a thumbnail. And it's tough. As a graphic design is my passion kind of guy, I don't just want to put any random thumbnail, you know. But anyway, we're here now. And we got plenty of time until the Pokemon Presents. So we're going to be doing some final predictions today. We're just going to chat. We'll probably do some polls for what you guys most want to see. And maybe even do a little bingo. I know I did a video already in case you guys missed it. I will show that off. But I did a video like 2 weeks ago. Maybe even a month ago at this point. I don't know. Time freaking flies. But yeah, over on my channel. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, I made my own predictions, or I already did a more edited predictions video. So, you know, if you like more edited content, you can go check this one out. But in that video, I used a tier list format, and I actually have that tier list. We're going to pull it up. But to make it different today for the live stream, we'll do a bingo card instead. Thank you, JTO. Appreciate that. What's up, young ant? Mega Flygon. Yeah, that's gotta go in there. Yo! The hype train keeps going.
PM de my beloved. We still talk about you.
Thank you so much, Thor. Appreciate it. PMD, my beloved. Yeah, Mystery Dungeon gotta get in there. TK Berkeley said, another month of fun and munch. Thank you, dude. That's the message that I missed earlier. I just realized, Manny Gaming, 50 months, bro? Mind-blowing. Thank you guys so much. You can call me Sean. I like the name Oogly Boogly though. It's more memorable, but I'll try to remember Sean. It's hard for me to remember people's real names. Thank you, Akila. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I put a lot of thought into my thumbnails. I wouldn't call it work because a lot of times it's art from other people. But I put a lot of like thought into what actually goes into the thumbnails. Pokemon Champions Release 2025. Actually, they haven't said when Pokemon Champions is coming out, have they? Is there any news about, like... I don't think they said it, right? Pokemon Champions. Does it even have a website? Okay, Pokemon Champions does have a website. So you know what? Let's start off there. But actually, let's start off with getting some different music. There we go. Okay. Now we're talking. This is called Nintendo Music for a Road Trip. We're going on quite a trip today. Down the rabbit hole of speculation. So Pokemon Champions does have a website apparently. And on this website, it just says Pokemon Champions approaches. And then there's the trailer. We got the characters, which I was actually surprised that they have art for the characters. Because I think Pokemon Champions, I imagine it being like a very online only game. But I guess you would have an avatar. It's weird that they have like, they made an official art since your character is going to be very customizable, I imagine. Actually, does Pokemon Masters, it has its own character, right? Pokemon Masters MC. The protagonist. Yeah, this character. I mean, you know, I guess if Pokemon Masters has a protagonist character design, then yeah, it makes sense that Pokemon Champions does too. This character design. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big fan of this, these two right here, but anyway, what does it say? New battle-focused game will feature familiar mechanics such as Pokemon types, abilities, and moves, creating an environment conducive to rich and varied strategies. It's not just familiar mechanics, you'll be able to bring in classic Pokemon from home too. Look forward to cross-platform battles alongside your favorites on Nintendo Switch and mobile. So I think I talked about this on the Hidden Power podcast. If you guys didn't see the episode that I was on, check that out too. Give them a quick shout out. They actually are just pumping out content, so shout out to them for real. They make a lot. Oh, they're literally live right now. Oh wait, no, it just says live. They do go live a lot, but yeah, I was on here like a couple months ago. Don't remember exactly. Oh yeah, there we go. 3 months ago. And on there, I talked about how I think Pokemon Champions sort of proves to me that Gen 10 is gonna continue with the real-time battles that we're gonna get in Legends EA for the first time. Because in my mind, like, why would they introduce a game that is just for battling, if not for the reason that in the future, you know, the main series is gonna go live real-time battles, real-time action. And this right here kind of like, it doesn't confirm it, but it, you know, the fact that they're going over like basics, familiar mechanics like Pokemon types, abilities, and moves, I don't know, just kind of sounds like Gen 10 is going to stick with real-time battles, and then Pokemon Champions will become the turn-based game, if that makes sense. But yeah, so far we don't know a lot about this game. There's no release date. It's basically just these screenshots. And then the trailer shows that Mega Evolutions and Terastallization are going to be merging, which is another reason, like, you know, Legends EA is getting introduced, or going to introduce new Mega Evolutions. So far in Champions, we've only seen Mega Charizard, but I feel like Legends EA is not going to have online, right? So you should, hopefully, they're going to do like integration quickly after launch. Because I would love to be able to use some of the new Mega Evolutions in Pokemon Champions. I mean, it'd be cool just to see the clash. We've never had a generation where two gimmicks are at once, right? Like, I know Sun and Moon technically had Mega Evolutions, but could you use Mega Evolutions in the tournaments? I don't remember. Pokemon Sun and Moon World Championship Finals. Let's see this. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon VGC 2019 Finals. Is this actually this is what the stream looked like? Nah, bro. This guy definitely clickbaited it. Alright, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. They don't put Sun and Moon in the title, so it's kind of confusing. Okay, so we did have Mega Salamence. So you could use Mega Evolutions and Z moves at once? That's kind of crazy. I didn't know that was a thing. Or I guess I completely forgot. But yeah, it definitely looks like, bro, they both had Mega Salamence. And they had the Primal forms too. Primal Groudon. Jeez. This is the one thing I don't like about the World Championships is just... I mean, I know that there's different rules every year. But I don't like how at the end it's... everyone uses the same Pokemon. That's why, you know... Oh my god, they have Ultra Necrozma. Why did they allow this? They really allowed Ultra Necrozma? Isn't that thing like 1,000 base stats? I mean, that proves it right there, though. The Z move, right? Is that a Z move or is that just a regular move? The light that burns the sky or whatever it's called. The light that burns the sky. Yeah, it is a Z move. So yeah, there were Z moves and Mega Evolutions at the same time. Basically, where I'm going with this is that it's not the first time that we're seeing a cross, you know, Mega Evolutions and another gimmick. But Terrestrialization is... I guess it's not that different from Z moves. You get powered up attacks, in a way. Terror Blast, too. That's going to be exciting. So definitely expecting more Pokemon Champions tomorrow. At least I hope. The fact that they announced it, like, it would be a shame if we don't see it at all and they're like, oh, it's not coming until Gen 10. It wouldn't really make sense, though. I like this art, by the way. This art is really sick. Wait, is this it? No, I don't want the logo. I want, like, the artwork in the background. Pokemon Champions key art. There it is. This looks sick. It's not as high quality as the one on the website, but look at these little, like, accessories they got right here. I don't think we've ever seen those in another Pokemon game, have we? Reminds me of Pokemon Unite. Yeah, Pokemon Unite is definitely another one we're going to see tomorrow. Actually, if we go to Twitter, my favorite website that is never toxic at all. Ooh, actually perfect. What are your most... Okay, wait, I just realized that chat. I moved you guys for a previous stream and I forgot to move y'all back. Let me put you guys under me again because y'all are taking up too much of the screen, alright? Okay, yeah, we'll put you guys right over here again. There we go. Wait, where the frick? There it is. Okay, there we go. I'm moving, y'all. Y'all are moving. Hold on. Hold on to yourselves. No, there's no fat shaming here. Y'all are just big boned. What is my favorite game or Pokemon region? I mean, favorite region is always tough, man. I always end up going back and forth. But I think I'm going to have to go Hoenn. I just realized the logo here. How did it take me this long to notice the logo, dude? I mean, my Hoenn bias is very much a bias. It's like very nostalgia based. But I'm not ashamed of that. And you shouldn't be ashamed if whatever your favorite Pokemon region is, even if it's friggin'... there's no bad Galar maybe? Is Galar the worst region? I don't know. There's no bad Pokemon region. That is the point I'm trying to make. All Pokemon games released on NS. Yeah, that is gigacopium. Most unreal. Keep in mind, this is most unrealistic expectations. So I actually completely agree with this. Even though there's probably people that think this is going to happen or they want it to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, 4K remake. What? I mean, if they redid it like with Gen 10 graphics, sure, but if it's I don't know what 4K remake. I guess so. That would be like Switch 2. Pokemon Retro Collection. This, dude, this is always going to be the biggest one, isn't it? This is definitely what people want the most. I just want a new Mystery Dungeon game. Doesn't matter if it's new or a remake of Explorer's Sky. Yeah, I would love to see that too. I mean, it is weird. Like, how long ago did Explorers DX come out? How many years has it been already? Wait, is it not called Explorers? Was it called, oh, Rescue Team DX. Released March 2020? It's called Rescue Team DX. So it's been 5 years since this released. I feel that that's enough time for them to have made the sequel for sure. I don't know who makes this though. Spike Chunsoft. Yeah, so it's a completely separate company to Game Freak. What's their last game? Bro, their last game was in 2012? What? Where is Wait, this doesn't even make sense. Oh, is this counting the original? Kind of weird. They put developer of Spike Chunsoft. This game came out in 2020, but then you go to their page. Spike Chunsoft announced that they will take publishing. Okay, I thought for a second the company got like closed off or something. Did they not develop this game? Wikipedia messed up. Hold on, let me check Bulbapedia. Usually they're more accurate. Developed by the Pokemon Company / Spike Chunsoft. No, it is Spike Chunsoft. It's just weird that they don't have any games after 2020 or after 2012, unless it's like, oh, they changed name. They used to be just Chunsoft. Okay, and then they became Spike Chunsoft. Okay, so in 20... My god, they make a lot of games. What the hell? They're making all these games? What is Game Freak doing, bro? They're making one game. Okay, you know, honestly, I should not. Game Freak, y'all need more time, if anything. Anyway. Yeah, it's been a little bit since Mystery Dungeon. I'm just shocked, like, how many games they make. I was gonna say, like, man, maybe they don't have time to make Mystery Dungeon. That is insane how many games they make. But yeah, it's been 5 years since the Mystery Dungeon remake. I mean, this is one that I think a lot of people want. Immediately there's a Reddit post. Remake leaked back in 2023? There's no way. Oh, man. This is an artwork that I used in a previous video that's really good. I don't know if this is the person that made it, though. But yeah, it'd be sick. It'd be awesome if this made it. I don't know. I feel like it's not, though. I did have it in my prediction. Let me see where it was on my tier list. I need to keep referencing back to my tier list. So this was my tier list from my previous video. And I had Mystery Dungeon as... Okay, hold up. I need to move this somehow. There we go. So the way I did it was like by likelihood. At the top is not like what I think is most likely. I think it's like Pray to Arceus tier, meaning like is probably not happening, but it would be crazy hype if it happened. I actually put it in most likely. I don't know. I think that's a bit copium from my own part, putting that in most likely. I would maybe move that up to Pray to Arceus tier. Maybe I had it there originally and then I moved it down. I don't know, but it just feels like that's not happening. Same with Pokepark. Same with Pokemon. Dude, I would love a Pokemon Ranger even more than Mystery Dungeon, to be honest. Yeah, if I could pull up this tier list again. I don't know if it's saved, though. Tier list maker. Bro, what the hell are these? What are people doing? What are these tier list people are doing, bro? It just says hottest. Hottest what? Wait, there's 3 different lists about cartoon girls that people think are hot. I'm not gonna click it. I'm not gonna click it. I'm too old for this. Let me see if someone else has made a Pokemon Presents one though. I'm not gonna lie though, when I was younger, Total Drama Island, I forgot that girl's name, but definitely big crush on her when I was a teenager. Anyway, Pokemon Unite, Pokemon Starters, Pokemon Presents, is this it? This is probably not updated, is it? Nah, this is from 2021. I wish I had saved the link, bro. Like, hold up, let me check my, my history. Maybe I have... Do I have a... Did I save it somewhere? I don't think I saved it. No, I did not save it. No, I did not save it. What about here? Tier. Wait, maybe I did save it? July 3rd, 2025? Oh, the images are gone though. No. I was gonna like reorganize it. Oh well. Close everything out. I mean, I think I mentioned that we're gonna do something different for this one anyway. So how about we open up my good old bingo board. I said my good old bingo board from last Pokemon Presents. My goodness, this one ended up being so good that I don't think I got a single prediction right. Oh man. So this was for the one that first revealed, I don't even remember. Pokemon Champions. But also, like, what did they show for Pokemon Legends in the last Presents? Bro, I had Mystery Dungeon in that one too. Oh, man. Okay, here it is. So, History of Pokemon Presents. The 10th Pokemon Damn, that was the 10th one. Aired on Pokemon Day. We had Pokemon Go, of course. We had Pokemon Masters, of course. We had still, somehow, this game is still going. Which, I don't know who plays this, but it's still going. Yo, actually, chat, let me know right now. Do you play Pokemon Cafe Remix? Actually, have you ever played Pokemon Cafe Remix? Have you ever downloaded it even? Let me know right now. This is a very important question. Because I don't think I've met a person that has played it. Okay, I'm proven wrong. Good, good, good. I'm glad to see that, because even though most people are saying no, there is a couple of yeses. Shout out to the toddlers slash grandmas. No, but the art is great. I do agree with that. The art is pretty cool. It's got a cool art style. Played it once and hated it. My girlfriend played it. Never once. My mom played it for a bit. So I think the moms are running it. I mean, my mom plays Pokemon Go, but I don't think she would ever play Cafe Remix. Maybe my grandma? I've seen my grandma play like Candy Crush. So I guess, yeah, it's like the Pokemon Candy Crush, right? A real man never speaks ill of Cafe Remix. The fans worldwide will have their revenge on you. All 4 of them. Hey, I look forward to seeing them at my funeral. I'm kind of frustrated. You said you were going to start the SV stream back Friday. Okay, look. I need to apologize to Tyler specifically. And also anyone else that was hoping to see more of the long-awaited, beloved Pokemon Violet Orange Lock. And also Donkey Kong. Because I did say I was going to stream Donkey Kong. But this past week, and honestly just this past month, ever since coming back from vacation, I've been quite busy. I have some side projects that I've been working on that I can't really talk about too much yet. There's some stuff cooking in the background that you guys will hear about eventually. It's not like exactly YouTube related, but it's like very personal. So eventually you guys will learn what it is. But anyway, because of that, I've been really busy and I just wanted to spend some time with my wife this past week. So I decided to take a break from streaming because, yeah, just family is more important than work. And I feel like the last couple of weeks I was working a lot with Animo and then doing the other videos ever since coming back from vacation, basically. So when I have time, I will stream more, but that's also why I never put memberships on YouTube. Because I feel like I'm very inconsistent with streaming and I don't want people to like be paying me and then I don't stream, you know, I feel bad. I mean, if you want to sub on Twitch, that's up to you. And I appreciate all of you that do. But yeah, I just don't. I'm more casual with the streams, you know. Anyway, Ohana means family. That's right. No one said that, but family is important. I'm just a family guy. No, we're not having a baby. I'll burst that bubble right now. I should have busted out the ukulele with me saying Ohana's family. Is this going to be a 16-hour stream? Yeah, dude. Definitely. No, I'm kidding. I should not say... My sarcasm never comes across, right? No, I'm not going to be streaming for 16 hours. But I will be live tomorrow. Once again. Probably like an hour before the presents. We'll do like a little countdown and everything. Yes, definitely will be streaming tomorrow. That's not to say that this stream is over. We literally just started. And we left off checking out my amazing bingo card from the last Pokemon Presents. We're gonna watch the DJ Pikachu. Wait, what time does DJ Pikachu start? Okay, so that is one thing I haven't talked about yet. And in fact, I should have started off with this because there is a few things that I guess you could call them hints. 24-minute presentation. So 15 minutes of mobile slop and 4 minutes of champions with 5 minutes of ZA. This is actually very accurate. Yeah, I mean, you know, like every presents, there's so many mobile games. That's why I was bringing up Cafe Remix. I don't think there's going to be 4 minutes of champions, though. I mean, that would be good if there was, but that seems like a lot, you know? This is very hopeful to get that much Pokemon champions. I was going to say, Pokemon recently have been tweeting quite a little bit of Unova appreciation. Actually, they completely stopped. For a while there, though, oh my god, I got so many like messages about Pokemon Black and White 3 because they kept tweeting things like this. In Pokemon Black version and Pokemon White version, you travel across the Unova region where you discover new Pokemon and tough trainers like Zack and Cody. Many exciting adventures. I'm pretty sure though the only reason they were tweeting so much Unova, you can see here. I mean, I am an enjoyer myself, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big N fan. But I'm pretty sure all of this Black and White hype was just because... Look, they actually tweeted it a lot. Yo, Glitch is on here? What is this actually? Gotta Catch 'em All game show. I'd never heard of this. Might have to check it out though. Support Glitch. Did they really hype up all that Black and White stuff and then not even announce that the TCG came out? Point I was trying to make is that the new trading card came out. But yeah, I don't even see that they tweeted about it. Or unless I missed it, like I don't know. Pokemon TCG Black and White. I know that that came out recently though. There's 2 separate pages for it. Did this just download something? I don't know, it's just a weird... Oh, they posted a video about it too. 1 month ago. Damn, those cards are pretty sick though. But yeah, I'm pretty sure all the Black and White tweets were for that. It is weird though, they literally tweeted so much about it and then they didn't say like, happy Black and White TCG expansion release. They just put up all this hype and then just stopped posting Unova for 10 days. The last couple of days, though, they've been building up the Pokemon Presents. 1 week to go. This is kind of random. Mamoswine? Are we getting a Mega Mamoswine? Mega Mamoswine? Be crazy. Oh yeah, I should put the countdown on the reaction. Well, let me copy paste that real quick. Where is it actually? Okay, here we go. There it is. Okay. So yeah, it's going to be at 6 a.m. Pacific time, which is like 8 a.m. for me. So not bad. Not bad. I usually wake up at like 7 anyway, so I'll be good. Happy World Emoji Day, trainers. That's a thing? To celebrate, we'd like to play a fun game. We'll share some emojis and you guess which Pokemon trainer matches them. Think you're up for the challenge? Here's the first one. Broccoli. So it's Brock. And they put the fried egg. The onigiri, the jelly donuts. Oh my god, they really put his eyes too. That's 100% Brock. In love with Nurse Joy and all the girls in the world. How about this one, trainers? Okay, that's Larry. Bicycle, Angry Water, that's Misty. Wait, why is Misty the only one that they... Oh, never mind. I'm too good at this, bro. I'm too good. Anyway. 3 days ago, they started the countdown for the Pokemon Presents, and each day posted some really cute art of the Legends EA starters. So you got Chikorita, Tepig yesterday, and then today we got Totodile. It's cute because like each of the artworks has the numbers of the days, the countdown. You can see the 1 in the water, the 2 in the smoke, and the 3 in the flowers. And they also posted these. I'm not gonna lie, bro. These are pretty ugly wallpapers. Like I wouldn't put this on my phone personally. You know, respect to the artist that made these, but maybe not my cup of tea for a wallpaper. Why is this guy in the replies of every Pokemon tweet? Oh, is it just because he's friggin' checkmark? Feels like if you pay for Twitter, you just get automatically boosted to the top. But I ain't doing that, bro. Did they actually just say starter Pokemon? Wait, true? Don't they call them the first partner Pokemon or something? Hashtag starter Pokemon. They put hashtag starter Pokemon. Orange wallpaper reveal. Okay, true. If you get, you know what? If I'm gonna be judging these wallpapers, I gotta at least show you guys my actual wallpaper. So here you go. It won't stay open for very long though. But you know, I'm also on the black and white hype train. I would love some black and white remakes if they looked not like Ilka made them, you know? So I got that. Got that right now. I'm just saying, I don't like wallpapers that have all this text. And also the same one 3 times. Like maybe if it was the evolutions, like Tepig into Pignighted Embor. Anyway, that's about it. Literally, yeah, the last tweet is about Grookey, which that seems kind of random. Oh, it's because it's okay. Animated Pokedex entry. These are pretty cute. They've been posting these on YouTube every once in a while. They're really good, actually. The animations, I love them. Well, the ones that I've seen at least. New phone wallpaper drop. Oh my god, he's doing the meme. Yo, do you guys remember that old ass meme? The guy, what is it? What is that called? He's like standing there in the middle of the sidewalk like this. I don't remember the name of it. If anyone remembers the name. Had to do it to him. Yeah, he's doing the had to do it to him. Why is he doing had to do it to him, bro? There it is. Why is Cricket2 doing it to us, man? He had to do it to us, I guess. Other than that, though, Pokemon have not tweeted much about the presents. It's just been the countdown. So obviously there's going to be Legends EA. That's If there wasn't, I don't know what the heck. What's even the point of doing the presents? I guess we can check some other Pokemon accounts, see what they have posted. Cerebi usually does the updates that people don't do, or at least the Pokemon themselves don't do. It is so weird to me though that Pokemon doesn't, like, for example, announce this stuff themselves. Like the release of the TCG. Okay, this is what here's where we get to the juicy stuff. DJ Pikachu is going to be live from 12 UTC. What is it now right now? UTC time. Wait, and he's going to be live at 12? So like midnight? Or midday? No, that's midday. So in like... Hold up. 6 a.m. PT to UTC. 6 a.m. Pacific time is going to be 1 p.m. Okay, so it starts an hour before. It starts 1 hour before the Pokemon Presents. Which is, yeah, 8 a.m. Eastern time. The DJ Pikachu will start. So I'm going to be live literally when this starts. I don't think there's going to be anything crazy though. I think it's literally just going to be Pikachu playing music. Like classic Pokemon songs. Maybe some of the Pokemon collabs like Beady Beady. I love Beady Beady. Banger song right here if you guys have never heard it. I'm not going to play it because it'll definitely get copyrighted. But really good music video too. This is just a really good song. You know, maybe we'll see Post Malone. Maybe we'll see Post Malone making sweet sounds to Lugia. Where's that at? Where's the Lugia, bro? Hey, there's the Lugia. Do you see these lyrics? Read these lyrics and tell me why he's looking at Lugia like that. There's like a part where he goes into the sky and I'm just like, bro, what are you saying? Why is he singing all this to Lugia? I only want to be with you. So yeah, that's my expectation, is that in the background behind Pikachu is going to be like all of these Pokemon songs from the past playing behind DJ Pikachu. Oh, here we go. The latest TCG has now been released. It's weird to me that Pokemon themselves doesn't, like, after hyping it up, hyping up Black and White, maybe they want to lead the fans on, you know? They definitely do. They do it every year. They just want to lead us on, man. Make you think it's Black and White remakes and then not even say what it actually is. Just no context. Wait, what the heck? They just put... Hold up. Can I pause the music real quick? Pause? What is it? Hello? Where did all my thing... Oh my god, I had like 3 tabs open without even realize. There we go. They just posted the whole cutscene? Yo, wait, that's me! That's me! That's me in the replies. All this Black and White love is very interesting. Imagine though, this actually happened. Save a fan from an Ilka jump scare. Okay, so let me go back to the Pokemon Presents history here. What else did we get last time? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mobile games. I actually expected there would be more. 6 mobile games, that's a lot, but I don't know why I thought there would be more. I feel like there's one missing here, though. Is there not? Am I missing a Pokemon mobile game? For the physical trading card, Mega Evolution would return and be available for certain Pokemon in 2025. For Scarlet and Violet, they really still showed off Scarlet and Violet in the big 2025. I don't know if they're still going to have Scarlet and Violet news in this one. I guess so. They're still doing Terra raid battles. Technically, ZA hasn't come out yet, so yeah, they got to keep the people still playing. I mean, and now that it's on Switch too, I feel like there is a resurgence of people playing Scarlet and Violet. Plus, I'm pretty sure they're trying to make Scarlet and Violet the most sold Pokemon game. Isn't it like 2nd place right now? All-time best-selling Pokemon games for May 2025. Is this real? Bro, I need an account? You're kidding me. What is this? I'm pretty sure Cerebi tweets about these, right? Is this it? Updated sales chart. Oh, this is from November, though. Yeah, even in November, Scarlet and Violet was... Oh my god, Sword and Shield sold that much? That is crazy. What's with all the hate for Ilka? There's an easy punching bag. It's just memes, though. Obviously, I have nothing against Ilka, the company. I do have something against Chibis, though. I'm like that old man. Them kids, get off my lawn! Except I'm asking the Chibis to get off my game. Okay, so maybe we'll see still Scarlet and Violet tomorrow. The presentation transitioned into a montage of Pokemon battles in past core series and side series games, leading to the announcement of the new game, Pokemon Champions. Yeah, that was actually really unexpected. Oh my god, I just remembered there was a Spanish guy in the last Presents too. They just said Latin American Spanish support for Pokemon Champions, Legends EA, and future games. The presentation concluded with a new trailer and details for Pokemon Legends EA, showing gameplay for the first time and revealing various characters. I feel like it didn't mention... Oh, here we go. It began with the release window for Pokemon Concierge Season 2. And that's why one of my predictions for this next one tomorrow... Actually, the Season 2 hasn't come out yet, so it is possible they're gonna show it again. Because now, like, it's very close. It's like 2 months away from Season 2. But there's also another Pokemon live action show. I forgot the name of it. Not the one that's supposedly being made by Netflix. Although that is also a rumor that I talked about in my last video. A Pokemon live action series starring Red in all caps. This has been in development since 2021. Yeah, I read this exact article. So I think this is definitely in development hell. Yeah, Poketsume, that's the one. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, so this show... Cram adventures into a pocket? That's what it's called in English? That is an interesting choice. This show came out in 2023 in Japan, but yeah, it recently, I think, started coming out in English. Does it talk about it here? Maybe not. But I know that it only came out in like very... Oh, it's called A Pocket Full of... Okay, that's a much better title. A Pocket Full of Adventures. Pokemon Live. A Pocket Full... Okay, I don't know. I still don't... In the Middle East and North Africa, the show was streamed with English and Japanese audio and Arabic and English subtitles. So they dubbed it and released it, but only in the Middle East and North Africa. May 2024. Why do I feel like I saw a tweet about this like way more recently? It says it's been going on since 2024 though. So the show is actually quite old at this point, like 2 years old. The live-action Poketsume has been released in some regions as Pokemon Live: A Pocket Full of Adventures. This is so random considering it aired almost 2 years ago, but also really cool to see. Yeah, it sounds like a pretty cool show. Like, I watched the trailer for it. I would actually be down to watch this if they put it on Netflix. Even if it's just subtitles. Like, I prefer watching it with subtitles, if anything. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Actually, another show of hands. How many of you have heard of this show before? Or knew that it existed? Because I definitely had not ever heard of this until I saw this tweet. And this was in June 2025. So like a month ago. Less than a month ago. It's weird that it only came out in those very specific regions. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see this tomorrow. Like, it's coming to Netflix. Never heard of it? Me? I heard about it the first time in your video. Yeah. No clue. I thought they canceled plans for future live actions post Det Pika. I don't know what Det Pika is. Concierge was the only recent show I knew about. Nope. Okay, so a few people have heard about it, but not too many. Is it live action Pokemon? All the pictures just seem to be a woman with a Game Boy. Yeah, so that's the interesting thing. And that's actually what kind of draws me to the show, is that there's no... It's not like real life Pokemon. It is a real life... Like, the girl plays Pokemon. The game. I'll just pull up the trailer because I feel like it's easier to show it. But, I mean, I would probably still at least check it out. Just because nostalgia, I guess. Is this it? Let's skip this song too, dude. Come on. It's cute, but I was starting to get some, I don't know. Is there subtitles? Just Japanese. Unfortunately, cannot read that. We can auto-translate, if that works. Oh yeah, I need to get these subtitles ready for tomorrow. I learned that you can actually customize the subtitles on YouTube a lot. Look how many options they have, dude. You can change the font. Small capitals. Nah. Ooh, I like this. I like, maybe not. What's the basic one? Oh my god, they got Comic Sans? You can put Comic Sans as the font. I want to put, window opacity. Oh, no. Yo!
Prediction for tomorrow. South Kalos.mega DLC for Scarlet and Violet.
There you go. That looks nice. Oh my god. Yo, is she evolving in real life? That's crazy. It's just a real life show about a girl that's really obsessed with playing Pokemon, I guess. And like her daily life. But let me see. Thank you for... Is it a donation? Super chat from Squirtle Master Kenobi. South Kalos Mega DLC for Scarlet and Violet. Bro, I don't know how deep in the pocket you're pulling that one out of, but that's a crazy one. South Kalos DLC. I think at this point we might be a little late for Scarlet and Violet DLC. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to it, especially on the Switch 2. You know what? I'll give it to you just because of the Switch 2 patch. Maybe they somehow pull it out. They've actually been working on a third Scarlet and Violet DLC in secret. I don't know when they would release it though. It wouldn't really make sense. With ZA coming out in just a couple months now, there's not really like a good window to release another DLC. Like maybe Christmas? That would be weird anyway, like releasing a DLC after ZA. Yeah, I don't think it would happen. Big City Kid says, we need Gen 5 remakes. Yes, we do, but it's not happening yet. What's up, John Ramo? Planning on seeing Fantastic Four this weekend? Yes, I do actually really want to see that. That's probably the Marvel movie I've been most looking forward to. I had no expectations for Thunderbolts. It was alright. But Fantastic Four, I've actually been looking forward to. Also, because I'm a big fan of blanking out on his name, bro. the main guy, Mr. Fantastic, you know, Last of Us, freaking Pedro Pascal, there you go, Pedro Pascal, big fan. What's up, Reggie's Pop? And Will Robertson, has anyone ever challenged you to a Pokemon battle yet? I mean, definitely back in the day, not recently though. I haven't seen Superman yet either. I do want to check it out, but I just haven't, I don't know. Haven't found a day to really go see it, I guess. It sounds interesting. I've never been a huge Superman fan though. So if I happen to be near the movie theater, I'd be like, yeah, sure, let's pop in and watch it. What's up, AGVM? Welcome, dude. I'd say it would be released for competitive season 2026 to bring megas to the scene. I don't think Champions will be the competitive. So for 2026, you think Scarlet and Violet will still be? That is a good point. And I also talked about it a little bit whenever I brought up the conversation of, will Gen 10 still be real-time battles or go back to turn-based? It's weird to say go back to turn-based because we still haven't technically gone full real-time yet. ZA will be the first one. But I just feel that, like, it would be a weird coincidence or like just weird timing to release Pokemon Champions as like a turn-based experience and not have a World Championship set within Champions. It could be possible that they have two different, what do you call it? Competitions? Like, you know how currently at the Pokemon World Championship, they have separate competitions for the VGC, the TCG, Pokemon Unite, Pokemon Go, are all different brackets, I guess. Yeah, brackets. It could be that they have a bracket for Scarlet and Violet and a separate bracket for Champions. But I just feel that still Scarlet and Violet in 2026, when you have Champions right there, which is going to have assumedly better graphics, and you're going to have the clash of terrestrialization and mega evolutions, it'd be kind of a waste not to do the World Championship.
I want a mystery dungeon.
Thank you, Alamin, for the resub. Appreciate that. And yeah, you're definitely not the only one. I saw a couple comments earlier about Mystery Dungeon. Yeah, I mean, I would love to see it too. I'm not like the biggest Mystery Dungeon fan, but I did really like the remake of the last one. I played it all the way through. So yeah, I would love to see Explorers of Sky, you know, since people hype it up so much. I would definitely play it. But yeah, let me go back to what I was saying. So, wouldn't it be weird? Okay, let me actually rephrase it this way. When do you guys think Pokemon Champions is coming out? My prediction would be late 2025. Like a couple months after ZA. Because ZA is going to be a single player game, right? So they're going to give people a little bit of time to just play through the story. But eventually when Champions comes out, assuming that immediately when it comes out, you'll be able to transfer Mega Evolutions into it. That would be the point of ZA. It's like you did the story, you caught all the new Megas, but you can't actually battle in ZA. Because we don't know yet. There could be online. But even if you can, like even if ZA does have online battles, it's going to be real-time battles, not turn-based. So all the Mega Evolutions that you get in ZA, you can't actually do your traditional Pokemon battles with them. So that's why I think Champions will come out later this year, if not early next year. For sure before the World Championship though. I think next year's Pokemon World Championship has to be Pokemon Champions. Because it just feels weird that they still do Scarlet and Violet when Champions has terrestrialization and Mega Evolution. There's going to be so much hype around Mega Evolutions. There's no way they don't do the World Championship in Champions. So that's why I think basically next year, Champions will replace Scarlet and Violet. And then maybe the year after that, Gen 10. But yeah, it just seems weird that they would make Champions at all if they're not going to have the World Championship be in Champions. But I do think though, and then this links to it, Gen 10 is probably going to keep developing the real-time battles, kind of like we saw, you know, Legends Arceus introduce like the new catching mechanic. And I mean, they kind of scrapped it in Scarlet and Violet. Like you had auto battling, but now in Legends ZA it comes back and they're adding another thing on top of it. So I don't know. I just feel like they're moving on, at least in the single player, the story mode. They're moving on from turn-based, and they're going to have Champions as the turn-based experience where you can transfer your new Gen 10 Pokemon eventually and do traditional Pokemon battles there. Is what I would think, at least, because what would be the point of Champions at that point? Is T-Tar live right now? We can hop on a call if he's live. I would love to hear his takes on this, because I just feel like it just feels so like pointless to make Champions if Gen 10 is gonna just replace it in a year. Are we really just gonna, like, Champions is only gonna exist for 1 year? Or be relevant for 1 year? Doesn't make sense to me. I think Gen 10 won't have real-time battles. ZA is them trying to step out of their comfort zone. It's a big jump for a feature we don't even know how it will be received. That is true. If ZA's real-time battles are not well received, that would definitely change, you know, the whole vibe. Also, this just stays up there, I guess. All right. We got to put up the subs here then, too. Hey, there we go. What's up, DeAndre? Pokemon Direct tomorrow. Hopefully we get Pokemon Ranger app game or Magikarp Jump 2. Yes! Where are the Magikarp Jump 2 fans? I feel like Pokemon is putting competitive to the side to focus on different mechanics for the main series. Yeah, I wouldn't say that they're putting it to the side, but they're gonna make it its own platform. And I think the main series is gonna start experimenting more. Because I feel that right now, more than any sort of time crunch or laziness, Game Freak's real problem is the game's lack creativity. And I think that's why people loved Legends Arceus so much, because it had so many new ideas in it and just played so different to your typical cookie cutter Pokemon formula. And it's not to say that Gen 10 should completely get rid of the formula. If anything, I would like to see them go back a little bit to a more linear style while still incorporating open world elements. But, you know, like have the gym structure with like open area, which I guess kind of sounds like Sword and Shield, but done better, basically. They can still do it open world, do the gyms in any order, you know, but a bit more structured, I guess, than Scarlet and Violet. It just, in my head, I don't know, maybe I'm just bad with words, maybe you guys are getting what I'm trying to say, but it just makes sense to have Champions now be like where you do battling, online battles and all that, and Gen 10 tries out new stuff. Like maybe they will still have online, but the online of Gen 10 will be more real time, or maybe just focus purely on raid battles and other like gimmicks, not so much, you know, VGC, I guess you could say. Will be interesting to see if Pokemon Champions features 1v1 battles too. Yeah, it's the new voice of Kermit. I've actually been the voice of Kermit for the last 3 years. That's why I've been so busy, guys. What's up, T-Dog? I'm excited for ZA, not the biggest real-time fan, but I'll get used to it. Yeah, I'm excited to see how it plays. Like, it could end up being repetitive, boring, I don't know. I have pretty good hopes. It just seems not how I would have hoped. Like, I would have rather that you can actually control the Pokemon, kind of like Poke Park. But we'll see. Maybe it's fun. And even if it isn't, again, like someone pointed out, they can definitely learn from that and apply it to Gen 10, since that's probably not coming out for another year. Even though, like, Gen 10 is definitely in development right now. So I do wonder, like, at the time that ZA comes out, assuming Gen 10 will come out late next year, like November 2026, that's still over a year to adapt. Any, like, things that they learn from ZA from fan feedback, like, okay, the real-time battles were kind of a miss. You know, they can adapt, maybe make it turn-based, or stick to turn-based. I mean, if anything, would it make more sense to switch to real-time in Gen 10 or Gen 11? Because, you know, you'd have 10 generations of turn-based. And then 11, they're just like, all right, it's Gen X1 now. It's no longer Gen 11. Dude, Gen 11 sounds insane. Gen 10 kind of makes sense. Maybe just because it sounds like Ben 10. But I don't know. Gen 11 doesn't sound real. Like, are we really going to Gen 11? Well, not yet, but soon enough. 15 and a half hours. My goodness. Just skip it and go to Gen 12. Hell yeah. If turn-based ends, I'm out. Yeah, and that's a lot of fans, honestly. I don't... That's why maybe they never will get rid of turn-based. But I do think that they're going to continue experimenting. And maybe they only do it in Legends. Maybe Legends is the only, like, experimental franchise. In which case, I mean, I wouldn't mind. I do like the Legends games. Well, the one Legends game a lot. What's up, Johnny Drake and Zora? I would like a game with maybe 2 regions like Heart Gold, but half towns, like the new game coming out. It's been a while since we've been able to venture back to another region. Technically, you could say in Scarlet and Violet, you go back to Unova, you know, the Blueberry Academy. We don't know exactly where Kitakami is, but people say it's like close to Johto. But like, we need a game where you actually revisit a region. It could be Let's Go 2. You got Let's Go 2 tomorrow. Yeah, I reset the chat because the messages were not going away. I want to figure it out where it stays there for like 5 minutes or something, but all right, let's start filling out this bingo. You know, I think we've been talking enough. Let's get a little visual going on. I still haven't addressed this. This is just cursed at this is like a memory of like... Honestly though, like I did it with the intention of being as wild as possible with the predictions. And it actually, like, you know, if we're judging it by like how bad these predictions were. So my first one was that Lumio City would be both past and future, that there would be some kind of time travel between the game. That didn't end up happening. And I don't think it will happen. The second one was that they were going to show off the Kalos starters, which surprisingly, they still have not shown the Kalos starters in any of the Legends EA trailers, which I find crazy. This was a fan art of a new Zygarde form, I think, from the Pokemon, like the Terra leak. I think might have mentioned a Pokemon, I forgot the name of it, but it's like a new Zygarde and Necrozma fusion, I guess. Obviously, that did not show up. Synchro Machine, I think I predicted that they were going to show off a new Synchro Machine-like feature where you can become your Pokemon. That still hasn't happened either. Sky Evolution. Okay, look. Probably not, but would be pretty sick if it came back. Maybe Gen 10. Maybe this is more of a Gen 10. And then my second row was all about Mega Evolution. So I thought maybe a Mega Farfetch'd, Ash Greninja coming back as Mega Greninja, which we still don't know. I think this might still be a possibility. Probably not going to show it in the next trailer though, but might still be a possibility. Mega Flygon, Mega Zeraora, and Mega Go-Go. Those are my Mega predictions. We didn't see any new Mega Evolutions in the last trailer. And that's my next question for chat. Do you guys think we're going to see new Mega Evolutions tomorrow? Actually, I'm going to drop a poll for that one. Hold up. Let's do a poll. Will we see new Mega Evolutions tomorrow? Yes or no? Vote in the YouTube chat. And don't forget to leave a like if you guys are enjoying the stream so far. I know we're moving through it quite slow, but I mean, that's kind of the point of a stream, right? Just yap and take it slow. If you want to see just my prediction straight up, like I said, I already made a video about that. So this one's just more unhinged, wild takes. And also getting you guys' input, of course. Didn't Legends Arceus retcon Sinnoh lore plus the tedious catch Pokemon multiple times mechanic? I personally didn't mind. Like, I liked filling up the decks, but I can see how other people got bored of it. At least ZA is going to be different. I think that they will still have like a Pokedex completing mechanic, but it's obviously there's battles now, which is good. What's up, Nicole? What's up, Dumbastor? Spill the beans, brother. You had access to what the leaker said to content creators regarding this Pokemon Direct. No. I have zero inside sources, bro. Except my uncle that works at Nintendo, but ever since the Palworld lawsuit, he has not told me anything. What's up, Majin Cringe? Amazing name. If they don't show a single one, I'll eat a shoe. I'm gonna hold you to that. If you're in the stream tomorrow, bro, Majin Cringe, that's an easy name to remember, all right? I'm gonna hold you to that. If they don't show any megas though, which I guess the likelihood, I mean, let's be real, that would be very disappointing if they still have not shown a single new Mega Evolution. Not disappointing, actually, because part of me kind of wants to avoid all spoilers. As a content creator, that's basically impossible, but I have been trying to avoid any leaks ever since like the big leak came out. So basically what I'm trying to say is, like, you know, if they don't show any Mega Evolutions tomorrow, I'd be okay with it. I would be fine with that. As long as like they have something to show tomorrow though. Like Battle Frontier-esque post-game, or at least Battle Tower, because like, you know, the Prism Tower, they haven't shown off what happens inside the Prism Tower. So I feel that that could be a cool thing they show off. Like after you beat the ZA Royale, there's like a Masters 8 bracket kind of world tournament finale. That would be pretty sick. Because the whole thing in ZA, right, is the ZA Royale is like trainers are ranked from Z to A. So imagine the top 8, the ones that make it all the way to A, do like a world tournament kind of thing. And it's like characters you know. That would be sick. If we have like gym leaders from Kalos, or even trainers from other regions come back. Kind of like Alola. I would love that. Something like that. And then that way they avoid showing new Mega Evolutions. Because again, I think it would be cool to save it for the final game. And it would also be insane because, well, I guess it goes two ways. If they don't show off any Mega Evolutions, it still leaves up in the air whether or not the leaks were real or not. But like, for example, if tomorrow they show Mega Dragonite, it's not that it necessarily confirms the leaks were true, but I feel that it would make a lot of people think that they were true. Like, not just Mega Dragonite, but any of the ones that were in the leaks. If they show off any of the ones that were in the leaks, people are immediately going to be thinking, oh yeah, the leaks were real. So I don't know. And then I guess if they don't show off any, or if they show off one that isn't part of the leaks, I think that would be the craziest outcome. They need to show off freaking Mega Morpeko. Okay, maybe not more. Mega Dedenne. Yo, it's just some random ass Mega Evolution that you would never think of that wasn't in the leaks. Actually, like Mega Go-Go, bro. Imagine how crazy it would be if they show off Mega Go-Go tomorrow. And immediately the leaks are just thrown out the window. Like, that would... I think that would be the best outcome, honestly. Or Mega Flygon, or even Mega Farfetch'd. I don't think... I don't know what happened with Mega Zeraora. There was like some rumors that Mega Zeraora is going to be in the game, but then it got canceled last minute. It could be that it's like a mythic, like a DLC or post-game exclusive. I don't know. But I think it'd be cool if they showed off a Mega that wasn't in the leaks. And then at that point, yeah, like the speculation would be back at peak. It'd be like basically there was never leaks. But let me check up on the poll. 86% of you guys say yes, they are going to show off new Mega Evolutions tomorrow. I'm kind of with you because they got to build up more hype for the game. And I feel like so far, I mean... Okay, let me ask you guys this. Is there anyone that's still on the fence about buying Legends EA in chat right now? And if so, what would convince you? What would they have to show tomorrow to convince you to buy it? Because in my opinion, Mega Evolutions wouldn't change that much. Unless it's like your favorite Pokemon ever getting a Mega. I feel that the people that are still not sold on ZA, like, Mega Evolution being shown wouldn't really change much. But maybe I'm wrong, so let me ask you guys. The Megas of Kalos, that is a big one actually. Kalos Mega Evolution, like Kalos starters Mega Evolutions. Maybe because I feel like they are going to be in the game, so I would rather not see them until I play it. But I guess if they're not in the game at all, that would actually be disappointing if they're not in the game at all. If they don't, that's stupid because the Mega Evolutions is what people care about. There's no way they don't show Megas. It creates hype. An announcement that Spinda won't be in Legends EA due to its spots. Has Spinda not been on any Switch game yet? Is that like the last Pokemon that needs to be shown or something? What is Legends EA? Good question. I just have to save up for a Switch 2. Oh yeah, that's one thing. Okay, we have to put this on the bingo, but I'm pretty sure the gameplay, whatever it is that they show tomorrow, it has to be running on Switch 2. They're 100% they're going to be showing Switch 2 footage tomorrow because they want people to buy the Switch 2. I'd honestly rather a whole Kalos remake than ZA. Yeah, I mean, maybe not an X and Y remake, but I would have liked to see Kalos in the past. I think there was just so much potential there with the War of Kalos. But I'm interested in this take that they're going with. I just hope it's fun. Have a lot more older Pokemon. Okay, that's a good one. So far, we've only seen mainly Kalos Pokemon. So yeah, that's a pretty decent one. Like, more Pokemon that weren't in the original Kalos decks. Even though they've shown off a good amount. Like, I think were the monkeys in X and Y? Like, Simisage, Pansage, and whatever. I know they were shown off in the last trailer. I want new Megas, new regional forms, and to see Ride Pokemon. Ooh, yeah, Ride Pokemon would be a good one to show. Oh, they were? Never mind. The Sage is having third evolutions. That would be crazy if the monkeys got a new Evo. Honestly, I'm still disappointed with no regional forms. Like, if they show off regional... I would be more hyped if they show off regional forms tomorrow than if they showed off Mega Evolutions. Just because maybe I'm just a sucker for regional forms, but that was like one of my favorite parts of Legends Arceus were the Hisuian forms. But I guess because the game takes place in like not so distant future, it wouldn't make the most sense to have Colossian forms in it. But they could easily make up some BS like, oh, the radioactive What are those? The battle zones in the city. The Mega Evolution energy is causing Pokemon to change forms. Z forms, yeah, anything. They could make up anything just to have regional forms. Catacomb forms, sure, literally. They could make up anything just to make regional forms a thing. That would absolutely, for me, that would be the most hype thing they could show. I mean, I'll be hyped for any Mega Evolution they show, but for sure regional forms, I'd lose it. Do we think Gen 10 will have the full national dex? I don't know. Doubtful. Scarlet and Violet never got the full dex, right? They got pretty close though towards the end with all the DLCs. But we'll see. It depends on like how big of a graphics upgrade Gen 10 is. That's another thing. There's no Gen 10. There's absolutely no shot we get Gen 10 tomorrow. I don't know where people are getting that. I'd like to see returning human characters. Yeah. So I guess with that, let's get into what I think they'll actually show for ZA. Should I just clear out this bingo board? I didn't even finish going through it, bro. Like, this bingo board was so cursed. Like, I think we just need to clear it out. Let me just, where's like the actual... Oh, okay, hold up. So I can just... There we go. We got a blank bingo board. What goes in the middle? I don't want to make this too easy, but I also don't want it to be as like impossible as the last one. So I guess the first one that I'll put in, since I was just talking about it, someone mentioned returning characters, and one character that is already confirmed to be coming back, or at least many people think, is Emma, aka... What was her name? Yo! Thank you, Squirtle Master, for the super chat. Switch 2 only has Gen 10 as a new main line, and we get yearly DLC that eventually adds the whole dex. Yeah, that's kind of what they did with Scarlet and Violet. Not yearly DLC, but there will be DLC for Gen 10. I feel like at this point, Sword and Shield, even Legends Arceus technically had a free update, and of course Scarlet and Violet had DLC. So I think at this point DLC is normal for Pokemon. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Legends ZA has some kind of free update or DLC down the line. Emma's on the box art. Yeah, so that's what I was about to say. I know some people will say maybe it's not Emma, but like no, it is definitely Emma. So let me see if I can find it, the high quality version. I can never find the high quality version. Does it say right here? How high quality is it? Oh, okay. Oh my god. Okay, this is pretty nice actually. So if you guys didn't see it, this is the box art for the game. Well, the actual box art is cropped, but it shows off this character right here, which, even though she has a haircut and a Mega Lucario for some reason, and no Esper anywhere to be seen, she is wearing the expansion suit, I think it's called. Yeah, the expansion suit. So Emma, if you forgot, was Looker's apprentice in the post-game of X and Y, and I think after Looker literally gives her the bureau, like she becomes the new head of the bureau or something. After completing the Looker storyline, the player can have a rematch with Emma and talk about her duties as the head of the Looker Bureau. Yeah, so she basically takes over the Looker Bureau, and we actually saw the Looker Bureau in one of the ZA trailers. This one right here. This was in one of the previous Legends ZA trailers. And you can even see there's an Esper on her desk. I don't know if Esper died. That would kind of suck, but and maybe that's part of her story, you know. The grief is something that Pokemon has been diving into more recently. We had like Arven's story. I guess that's about it. We could have a pet grief with Emma. Are we gonna see the creepy lady? Dude, I hope they have some kind of Lumiose Ghost Girl reference. That'd be sick. But yeah, Emma is 100% gonna be in the game. Whether this is her or not, which I think it is her, just with a haircut. Yeah, we're gonna put Emma. I don't think she should be in the middle though, because the middle should be like a guaranteed, right? Like a free space. I mean, I guess we can just say like the free space is just ZA, like that there will be a ZA trailer. Because if there's no ZA trailer, like what are they even doing the presents for, you know? Unless they have a crazy announcement. Yo, what happened to MunchingOrange live stream? Wait, are we no longer live? We're definitely live. Here, we'll just put Zaza in the middle. We put the Zaza in the middle. Maybe I can write trailer just to clarify. I love this font. I used to use this font in so many old videos, and then I recently rediscovered it. And I'm like low-key starting to use it for everything again. It's called Doc 11. Honestly, ZA trailer might not be guaranteed. Why would there not be a ZA trailer? That'd be crazy. Maybe Looker could be battled in the ZA Royale. Dude, I just want more characters to come back. I know one people talk about a lot is like Bonnie being the new gym leader of Lumiose. Do you think there's any new Pokemon, like how they introduced Enamorus? Dude, I want there to be some new Pokemon so bad. Like in my previous one, I had the Flying Evolution. But like, for some reason with ZA, it feels less likely than it did with Legends Arceus. Maybe just because it's like in the present day, I don't know. Put Pokemon Mystery Dungeon in the free space. Bro, how is Mystery Dungeon guaranteed? I just want Mystery Dungeon. We haven't gotten any for Sun and Moon or Sword and Shield. Yeah, it's been a minute. It's actually crazy that even the remake, right, of Mystery Dungeon. You know what? We need to bring that one back. Can we? Here we go. I'm gonna just pick some out that we have to like keep from my previous prediction. There's some that we should keep, right? Like, what other ones from this list would we keep? No, not that. Definitely not that one. Oh my god. Okay, this one. This is huge hopium, but like I want this so bad. I'm gonna put Pokemon Tactics. Definitely not Black and White remakes. I think it's too early for Gen 10. I don't think they do Let's Go 2 either. I don't think there's gonna be a big new game announced. Like the only one would be a spin-off. Like another Pokepark or a Mystery Dungeon or Pokemon Ranger, which I would love to see but is not happening. Honestly, these might be the only ones that I keep. If you don't know about Pokemon Tactics, this is basically a new game mode that is in Pokemon Unite, but only in China. So only China has this game mode, which is kind of like Pokemon TFT or Teamfight Tactics. It's like, it's a Pokemon auto battler or auto chess, basically. And it's exclusive to China, but I think they confirmed that it's going to be coming to the global version. Here, I'll show you guys just in case you don't know. I made a video about this too, but Pokemon Pokemon Unite TFT. I don't even know what the frick it's called. This is not it. Pokemon Unite Auto Chess? I don't... Yeah, this is it. This is not the trailer for it, but yeah, it's a mode within Pokemon Unite that is basically like an auto chess game. And I had a lot of fun when I played it. So I would love to see this come to the global version. I've really struggled to play it in Chinese. I mean, I wasn't even you know, I had to fly all the way to China to play it. It's crazy. Should pull up your old stream of it, yeah. In case you guys want to see more of that game. It was a while ago that I played it. Oh yeah, right here. First time playing Pokemon Unite TFT. Bro, I won on my first game too. I freaking won my first match ever playing this game in Chinese. Insane. Look at that. Number 1. The best. Am I wearing the same shirt? Probably. No, different shirt. Similar. But yeah, for that reason, I'm going to keep it in the bingo. Just because I would love to see it. Dang, your house in China looks so similar. Dude, I know. It was green screen, actually. Just took a picture of the setup. Has Pokemon Company wrapped up congratulating the winners on the Pokemon card illustrations? I didn't even know that was happening. Pokken 2 would be sick if they did the campaign better. The actual gameplay was really fun. Yeah, Pokken 2 would be good. I don't know if they would do a Pokken 2 though. I don't think it sold that well. I'm trying to find, because I know that somewhere I put like the pictures that I used for my tier list, but I don't know where the frick I put them. I only have the actual tier list, and like, it's so bad quality. I don't think I saved them. Like, I made little images for this video, and I don't know where the frick I saved them. I want to just drop these in. Little did I know. Maybe they are somewhere on my computer, but yeah, I had Pokken 2 on there. I had Pokemon Pinball. Pokemon Legends Arceus 4K patch would be pretty sick. But that's why I put it. Probably not, but would be cool. I don't remember what I think this is just for Bonnie appearing in the trailer. Mega Dragonite. Not exactly Mega Dragonite, but just some kind of new Mega Evolution. I would like to see a new Pokemon Pinball game. It's been a while. Like a Pokemon Pinball app would be crazy. Any ports, at least the Game Boy one. So the only one that I have is already confirmed, the GameCube. Pokemon Coliseum and XD. Bro, for sure I have to have these images somewhere. Hold up, let me just look. I feel like I have to have them somewhere. No, I don't think I do. Unless... Hold up. There is a chance. Don't let Netflix touch Bonnie. Whoa. Or Pokemon in general. No! Okay, no, it's not where I thought it would be. So I don't think I have them anymore. Unless it's in graphics? No. No, I don't have them anywhere. So we have to find new pictures, basically. We'll pull up some new pictures from Google. It's fine. You guys think we should drop Pokken 2? We'll do this as a consensus. If I see more yeses in the chat than nos, I'll drop it in. So if I see a lot of yeses right now, Pokken Tournament 2, do you think, do we drop it in the bingo? Yes or no? This is definitely not the way we should do this, because we're going to end up with some dumb... definitely not happening things. Oh my god. Okay, wait, I'm seeing kind of a lot of no's, but also a lot of yeses. I don't know. They just need to release Trading Card Game 2, The Invasion of Team Rocket on the Switch already. Yeah, that one was Japanese only, right? Make a poll. Alright, look. Okay, actually, you know what? That's a good idea. Let me do a poll. But the poll won't be whether we put Pokken or not, it'll be which spin-off would you most want to come back? All right. And obviously we got to put Pokemon Ranger in there. That's my pick, would be Pokemon Ranger. We'll put Pokken Tournament 2. We'll put Poke Park 3. And then what could be the last one? Pokemon Pinball? We'll put Pokemon Pinball just for fun. Boom, there's the poll. So you guys vote on that. While you do that, I'm gonna add some other stuff in here that I think is more likely. So we'll add some kind of Mega Evolution. I'll put the one that's on the thumbnail so I can give a shout out to Bulby Boy because he makes some amazing art. In case you guys have not seen his art before, go follow him. But he did this really sick Hydreigon art. Mega Hydreigon, which I don't even think Hydreigon was in the leaks. I could be wrong. But I think Mega Hydreigon would slap, especially if they made it have like an ability where it keeps growing more heads. Actually, what is Hydrapple's ability? Is it just Regenerator? I guess Regenerator makes sense. Yo, thank you, Alan Jet. That's funny. You got Alan Jet or Jet in your name and you're talking about Jet. Jet is Lysander's granddaughter. Wait, but the game is not that far in the future though. Unless there's like some time travel shenanigans going on. Hydreigon, whatever. Yeah, this thing has Regenerator, super sweet syrup. Anyway. Hydreigon. Hydreigon, whatever. Whatever it's called would be sick. I don't think I have an image of it though. Do I? I think I do actually. Hold up. There we go. We'll just put this as a placeholder for just Mega Evolutions in general though. Like some kind of new Mega appearing in the trailer. Whatever that might be, whether it's Dragonite, Hydreigon, will remain to be seen. But I do think it's pretty likely that we see a new Mega. Some kind of new Mega, I hope. Even though I would still also maybe rather not be spoiled, but we'll put that. And then I guess in that line, since someone mentioned Lysander, I do actually feel like if I don't know if Lysander will show up in the trailer, but I definitely think Lysander is still alive. It's that, what's that one rule like in media, if they don't show the character dying on screen, they're not actually dead? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? There's like a theory about that, or like it's like a common TV trope or something. And we didn't actually see Lysander die on screen. So I feel like there is a chance that he's still alive. Now, will they show him in this trailer? Probably not. But I think there's two ways that the ZA trailer could go. One, they focus on showing off new Mega Evolutions. Or two, they show off maybe just one and focus on showing returning characters. In which case, I think the two most likely, other than Lysander, would be Professor Sycamore. So let me pull up some Professor Sycamore appreciation here. Oh my god, look at this fit, bro. Look at this man's fit. Like, come on. He has to come back just for the fit. Even though he would not be wearing that. AZ should return too. Okay, I don't know if you've seen the the last few trailers, but yeah, I mean, AZ's already confirmed. The thing is, they wouldn't be that much older. Like, we don't know how much time has passed, but if Emma's looking like not that different, then Lysander and Sycamore would only be like a couple years older, right? Sorry, bro, didn't see. Oh, don't worry. Oh, then I'm sorry for spoiling it. Pokemon Conquest 2. Yo, that would go hard, but nah. I think that one's a little too far-fetched compared to the ones that I put in the poll. Pokemon Champions news? True, I haven't put Pokemon Champions in there. Hold up. I feel like Pokemon Champions is also like basically guaranteed though. So you know what? Instead of putting ZA or Champions in the free spot, we'll put both of those here. And for Champions specifically, I would like to see gameplay. Not just like, I mean, there will be a trailer, but like I would like to see what it's actually going to play like. Maybe they won't, maybe it's not ready yet though, but or maybe we put Pokemon Champions Explained? Pokemon Champions Explained? Sure. Because they need to explain more of like the mechanics of the game. Pokemon Go in the free spot? Yeah, that one's confirmed. We put Cafe Mix in the center. Gosh dang it, man. Can we just do like one spot for all the mobile games? Maybe we should save one row just for returning characters. So we'll move. You know what? We'll do like Mega's prediction actually. I'll put Dragonite in there. Mega Dragonite. I think maybe it was Cardinal that did a cool Mega Dragonite. Another awesome artist you guys should follow is Cardinal, who does also Pokemon render. Dude, look at how cute this... Look how freaking cute that is, man. I love that. But I know he did a Mega Dragonite at some point that like basically everyone and their mom has used on their thumbnails. Also, he did these, which I didn't know. Everyone's been using these for Gen 10 thumbnails. And that looks crazy. If they do a Mega Victory Bell. Yeah, I think I missed it, right? Mega Drampa? Oh yeah, this one right here. They look pretty cute, but I don't know if people think, maybe they don't know where it comes from and just think that it's actually confirmed Gen 10 or something. Okay, there is this Mega Dragonite, but I want like the... There's a render of it somewhere. Where's the render? Oh, here we go. Alright, we'll pop Mega Dragonite in there too. Maybe we bring back Ash Greninja. Maybe. Maybe not actually. Gotta center it. Okay. There we go. So you got Mega Dragonite, Mega Hydreigon so far. What other characters do you guys think might return? Maybe we should put Bonnie in there. A lot of people want to see Bonnie. Bonnie or the actual gym leader though? Clement? Is that his name? I think Bonnie would be cool just because she had the relationship with Zygarde in the anime. And by relationship, I mean she was like basically its mom. Even though the anime and game don't really cross over too often, like the canons, you know? But like, it'd be cute to see that like referenced, you know, squishy. Oh yeah, Trevor is basically confirmed, no? Because at least in my map breakdown video, we saw that Trevor's house is in the game. Well, Trevor's house is in the spot where like there's some other new building there now. Let me see if I can find that. Map. Lumiose map. Boom. So in the original Pokemon X and Y, if you guys don't remember, right around here is Trevor's house. And now we have this. So it's possible that this is Trevor's house? Like maybe he's some kind of Pokemon professor now? But literally this building is exactly where Trevor's house was in the original game. Also, I think this right here might be the Looker Bureau. So that's also there. I don't think Looker himself will appear though. I mean, like, Maybe he does though. Maybe Looker does appear. Trevor got rich, bro. Yeah, he been grinding. Check out my map breakdown if you guys haven't seen it, because yeah, there's a lot in this map. I'm not gonna go over it all again, but this is Trevor's house. At least that's my prediction. So we could drop Trevor in here. It'd be a cop-out to put all three of the rivals, right? Like, I feel like we gotta pick one. So if I had to pick one out of the three, it would probably be this dude. I don't know how I feel about putting him next to Lysander, though. It makes him look like he's Lysander's son with the orange hair. Hey, Dorito man's been busy, you know? Good old Dorito head. I mean, those are not bad predictions to make, I feel, for like what will appear in the trailer. Just because I can see a reason for all of them to be in ZA's story. Bonnie as the new gym leader, Emma's obviously confirmed, Professor Sycamore because, let's be real, our main character literally looks like Professor Sycamore's son. So I think there is a big chance that we are related to Sycamore. Sycamore. And then Lysander just because I don't think he's dead. I think Professor Sycamore is probably the character's dad. It's the hair. Pokemon Legends ZA-MC. Come on, there's got to be some better screenshots. Here we go. I don't know, this is just like... It literally looks like Sycamore. Is it just me? It's not just me, right? That part right there, and then the swoops in the back. It's kind of hard to tell in this image. I'll pull up another one. Oh my god, why are all these pictures on a black background? Whoa, what the frick? Okay. Okay, hold up. There we go. Yeah, same little swoop. Maybe it's not 100% the same, but it's very similar. You know, we're getting there. Thank you, Danielle, for the dono. And yeah, that is a good point. Emmett, because Ingo was in PLA. I could see it. I could definitely see it. I think I had mentioned this maybe on a random stream before, but there's something about Pokemon where they just, for some reason, hate following up on plot points from previous games specifically. So I wouldn't be surprised if we never hear about the Fallers again. Or what was it called in Legends EA? The people that fell out of the wormhole? No, so Fallers was an ultra wormhole thing. Pokemon Legends Wormhole? I don't even remember. They had a name though, right? Space-Time Rift? Space-Time Distortion. The characters that fell out of it, did they not have like a name for them? Maybe not. Is Ingo even mentioned in here? If you fell from the sky, you come from another world altogether. Maybe they didn't have a name for these. But it's very similar, and my point with this is that previous Pokemon games literally had a similar feature, and they just did not go back on it. If you don't remember the Fallers in Pokemon Sun and Moon were people that came through Ultra Wormholes. Like Looker and, not Emma, but there's another girl that actually kind of looks like Emma. What's her name? Right here, Annabelle. So Looker and Annabelle were in Pokemon Sun and Moon, and they fell out of a hole in the sky. Actually, I think Looker also appears in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, also, I think, falling out of a hole in the sky. It's unclear, actually, but he just washes up on the beach randomly. And then they're called fallers. List of fallers. Annabelle. Wait, Lily is a faller? Guzma? Oh, I guess technically. And then your own character is basically people who have been through an ultra wormhole. Looker is not actually on there, by the way, so maybe Looker is not a faller. Annabelle has been used to lure away each Ultra Beast. Annabelle eventually gets worn out and Looker misdirects her. Okay, so I guess Looker just went over there to help her. I guess Looker himself was not a faller. But yeah, like what I'm trying to say is that this whole concept could have easily been used in Legends Arceus, but instead it's just something entirely different. The Fallen will return. I wish. I don't know. I'm not that confident putting Ingo, especially because, like, maybe he will appear in the game, but I don't think he's going to be in this next trailer. In fact, I don't think they showed Ingo in the trailers for Legends Arceus. That was one of the big surprises, like, when you first played the game. So I don't think that they would put Emmett in the trailer. But I was saying, though, that I think they are, like, if there is going to be any Mega Evolution that they show, you know what? Maybe we just bring back the Kalos starters, actually, from my original one. Where are they at? Where did I put the Kalos starters, bro? Ah, frick. I lost it. I lost them. Help. There they are. Okay. Actually, I don't like that picture. Let's put a new picture. I want the Kalos starters to finally be confirmed. I'm just shocked that they haven't yet. And there's no good picture of them all together. Okay, here we go. This one's decent. Drop this one in here. We'll put that. That won't be in the middle though, because it's not a guarantee. We'll put that right here. Maybe not their Mega Evolutions, but just the appearance of the Kalos starters finally in the trailer. In a trailer. Because I'm not tripping about that, right? Like, they haven't shown the Kalos starters at all. If I'm wrong about that, it'd be kind of embarrassing, but I don't think they've been shown, or else I definitely would have made a bigger deal. Oh yeah, let me check up on the poll. It's been a minute. So, unsurprisingly, 50% of you guys, almost 50%, say you want a Pokemon Ranger remake. Which spin-off would you most want to come back? Pokken 2 is in sec. Dude, Pokemon Pinball got nothing. If Pokemon Pinball gets shown off tomorrow, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not surprised. Again, Pokemon Ranger is the one that I most want to come back, especially now that they've shown that the Switch 2 has like that mouse control feature. You know, it would make sense for Pokemon Ranger remake to use those controls. In fact, I have a little mock-up here. What the frick? Why didn't it open? Wait, why won't... There we go. Shout out to Days for this one. I know that they commented on my previous video, but I did a little mock-up with the Switch 2 logo. Let me find this guy's page. But in the meantime, we'll drop this in there. This is you guys, alright? You guys voted for this. This ain't on me. What the frick? Why does it look like that? I didn't crop it properly. Bet Nintendo would charge 70 bucks for that. I mean, at this point, all the friggin' Switch 2 games are 70 bucks. I guess is there actually any Switch 2 games that are $60? I don't think so. Okay, here's the original artwork. For some reason, though, this name doesn't match the one that I found on Twitter. Oh, Days. Okay, yeah. Crimson X15. I don't even think this artwork was originally for a Ranger remake. It was just a cool art of Ranger. But it definitely fits for a Ranger remake art. Oh no. Well, it's cooked, chat. I just merged all the layers into one on accident. I think I can revert it though. I'll do that later. For now, let me just drop this in. Wait, what? It's not all merged into one. Huh? Okay, maybe I just need to crop it. There we go. Okay, cool. You guys chose this, alright? You guys chose this. Can't control Z because I closed the project. But it's fine. This is fine. This is fans' choice. Fans' pick. This is gonna completely cook my whole bingo card. But, whatever. Pokemon Ranger DX. I mean, this one... Honestly, this... No, we need to move this down. This deserves its own row. Let's just put some crazy takes in this middle one then. We still need 3 more Mega Evolutions. Do we just make the bottom row all, like, the mobile games? Listen, there's only 2 actual Switch games out right now. True. Actually true. No, but wait, isn't there like... There's like the Kirby Switch 2. I don't know what it's called. Didn't this come out? Switch 2 Edition Plus Upgrade Pack. How much is this? Oh my god, this is $80? Huh? Oh. Alright, I'll be right back, chat. We got a bug emergency. Bug catcher Munch strikes again. Anyway, I'm shocked. Although maybe I shouldn't be. But yeah, the only other game is Donkey Kong Bonanza. Which I've been playing Donkey Kong Bonanza actually. It's really fun. But at least this one's only $70. I say only, but that's really expensive. At least it's not $80. I wish it was $60. But $80 for Kirby is insane. I think this game is worth the $60, maybe not the $70, but that seems to be the new standard. Is Metroid Prime 4, does it have a price yet? It's not even on the Nintendo store, is it? Isn't this technically a Switch 1 game also? Yeah, this is a Switch 1 game. They don't even have a price yet. This is going to be 80, 100%. This is going to be $80, dude. 80 should be illegal. For real. Mega Diggersby? Yo, should we put Mega... I'm kinda down to put Mega Diggersby. It's not gonna happen, but... Let's see some of the unhinged fan art we got for this one. There's actually not a lot of Mega Diggersby fan art. I'm surprised. The one that we have is like a Gurren Lagann reference, which would be pretty cool. You guys never seen Gurren Lagann? Dope anime. I don't even know if that is a... It has to be a Gurren Lagann reference. It's all about drills. That's the gist. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I think I'd rather put this one if we're gonna put any art. We'll put Mega Diggersby in there. Shout out Pew0 for this one. Actually, I've seen this artist before. Has he done any other cool Mega Evolutions recently? Ooh. That's kind of sick. It says based on leaks, but I don't know. I haven't seen any of that. I mean, I don't know. That just looks weird, but... Mega Chandelure. Oh yeah, I covered this one in a previous video. I really like this one. This looks more like a regional form though, which I think it was. Yeah, Lumiosi and Meganium. Again, I would love to see Mega or regional forms over Megas, but we'll drop Mega Diggersby in there. Not in the middle because it's less likely. So maybe over here. I'm down to at least have Mega Diggersby in there though, just to channel a little bit of something positive for him. We need 2 more Megas. I can't put Mega Flygon, bro. Why not both? I mean, I would love if there was both. Again, the biggest reveal for me tomorrow would be regional forms. You know what? You know what? You know what? I think we should put a thing just for Colossian forms. That would be the most Giga Hopium ever, but like I said, the bottom one we can just do crazy takes. I guess we can put Legend ZA starters. I don't know what image to put for this. I mean, I can just use my old thumbnail that I did for the Colossian forms.
Just wanted to say I've been a fan of your content back when you first uploaded your X and playthrough. Keep up the awesome work. Thank
you, Nightmares for Life. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm excited just because X and Y was like the biggest. Well, maybe Orast was technically bigger, but I guess X and Y was the first time where my channel was like really blowing up in popularity. So Legend ZA just brings a lot of nostalgia to those days. But thank you for sticking with me all this time. Appreciate it. I know I have an artwork somewhere in here of the Colossian forms. We'll just drop that one in. There we go. I don't remember all the artists for this one. My apologies. I know this one was called like... I don't remember. This is Pew0 right here though. Know that. We'll put one that is for Colossian forms. This is gonna look horrible. Alright, the point is that it represents Colossian forms, alright? We are badly stretching that one. I'll add a text over it so it's better. Or would it technically be Lumiose forms? Right? Wouldn't it technically be Lumiose forms? It's the Kalos region. I mean, that is true, but we're only in Lumiose in this game, you know? Never know. Like I said, if they're gonna put forms in this game, they're gonna have to make up some excuse for like why Pokemon look different in this game. I want to make sure to put on this one that it's for Switch 2, but I don't know how to make it fit. You know what? That works. There we go. Pokemon Ranger for Switch 2. Wait, try that again. There we go. Good enough, good enough. Alright, what's our last one for this row gonna be? We also have not filled out all the Mega Evolutions, but those are just kind of like as we're going. Oh yeah, Coliseum and XD on NSO. Yes, I made an art for this, but Coliseum XD. So that's already confirmed, but I have a feeling that they might just shadow drop them tomorrow. I think that would be sick and give us, you know, something to play immediately for Pokemon fans that have been waiting much long. Ooh, there's actually a pretty good image of this already, thankfully. I think there's a big chance that they just shadow drop this tomorrow. So you know what? I'm actually going to put that one in the middle row, because I feel it is pretty likely. These are already confirmed to be coming, by the way, so that's why I'm like fairly confident. They don't often shadow drop games, but when they do, it's usually NSO games. At least in Nintendo Direct. So I could totally see them shadow dropping these tomorrow. If you don't know, shadow drop just means that they're out, basically. Like, you can play it tomorrow. So we'll put that there. Why does this look weird? And why is it... I have to make sure it looks right. Like, I don't have to, but I don't know. For some reason, I'm a perfectionist with the dumbest things. No! Bruh. Okay, look. No! Okay, hold up. We can do this. We can do this, chat. How can do? Like this. 1, 2, new layer, boom, beautiful. Wow, it's not perfect, but you know what, we'll forgive that. All right, so that's a pretty good one, actually. I feel good about that one. We'll move Ranger over here because, you know, balance out the two remakes that are not going to happen. I feel like Colossian Forms doesn't fit here. Maybe we put that up with the Mega Evolutions. Like, technically they're not Mega Evolutions, but it's in the same realm. But then I feel like putting this in the middle, like, you know, if we want to get a bingo, guarantee ourselves a bingo, we should put only things that are like... Oh wait, we're doing this one as like the guaranteed to happen. So you can still put 2 more crazy prediction games. We still have all the mobile games that we could put. I don't like putting mobile games because they're like guaranteed pretty much, right? Mega Florges, Mega Flygon tomorrow. I'm sorry, ya boy Oven, but I think you're overcooking with that one. You got the oven turned up a little too hot. I got here from Fun Doors. I don't know what that is, but welcome. I'm curious to see how much more ZA is going to reveal. They pretty much summed up what the game's about. Now it's just what types or new forms we're going to get. Yeah, and that's basically what we're trying to figure out right now. So my 2 biggest, like, ways that this next trailer could go is that they go all in on new Mega Evolutions, or they start showing off more of the story, which means they have to show off some more returning characters, most likely. I mean, let's actually do a little trip down memory lane to Pokemon Legends Arceus. Pokemon Legends Arceus trailers. I want to see all the past trailers. Is there a playlist? Let's Go Johto remakes, baby. Oh my god. We can put Let's Go 2 in the crazy predictions. I feel like there's not any big game that's going to be revealed tomorrow. If they do reveal a new game, it's going to be a spin-off. I don't think there's going to be a Black and White remakes, Gen 10, Let's Go 2, anything like that yet. It's too soon. But you never know. I mean, has there been a big reveal outside of Pokemon Day recently? I don't think so. Again, if we look back at like the history of Pokemon Presents, and everything that's happened in the past years. Like literally last year there was only one on Pokemon Day. 2023 we had one in August. Let's see what this one revealed. Two new animated series, Pokemon Path to the Peak. I don't even remember that. But you know what? This does add to my idea from earlier. Poketsume might get announced. I think maybe Poketsume would be a pretty safe prediction to put in. A boring one, but safe for sure. Let me see what else. Paldean wins. That's a banger. I love this. The animation in this is peak. Also announced the English broadcast of Pokemon Horizons. For spin-off games, the presentation showcase Detective Pikachu returns. Yo, remember this game? It was revealed during a Nintendo Direct. This didn't even get revealed in a Pokemon Presents. It got revealed in Nintendo Direct. And then they just showed it off after. Like more gameplay in this one. Pokemon Go, Pokemon Masters, Pokemon Unite. Finally, the presentation closed with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, a Terra Raid event. Additionally, a trailer and extended preview on the hidden treasure of Area Zero. Okay, so the DLC was already announced. This Presents had nothing new, really. Everything that they showed off were for games that already were out. So that's the most recent non-Pokemon Day Presents. Detective Pikachu 2 would be crazy. The movie? If they confirm Detective Pikachu 2 movie, I'd be pretty hype. What the heck is this though? Is this real? This looks like straight up AI slop, but... Oh, it's Mewtwo Strike. What the hell? What am I looking at, bro? Okay, anyway. I don't know. I don't know about the likelihood of a Detective Pikachu 2, though. I would like it, but I just don't know if they would show that yet. Like, I don't feel too confident in putting that, you know, in here. But maybe on the bottom row for a random oddball kind of thing. Sure, why not? Why not? We can put that in there instead of Poketsume. Maybe not a full trailer yet, but at least a confirmation or like a teaser. Like they could literally do it where you don't see any of the actors yet. Where it's just like a desk. Pikachu pops up from the desk or something, holding the freaking... Or like they just show like a desk with his cap on it. Oh, and like Detective Pikachu's missing. They could do something like that. Is this Mario music? This is, I don't know actually, because this playlist doesn't have timestamps. Oh, it does. Hold on. This is Lake Lamode from Mario Odyssey. Yeah, you got it. But Detective Pikachu was the kid's dad. Did he not turn back into his dad? Oh, you're right. Wait, you're right. That was the whole plot twist, wasn't it? So they can't even do a Detective Pikachu 2. They've ruined any chances for a sequel. Why'd they do that? Why? Alright, well, so much for that. I'm gonna drop the safe prediction that I mentioned earlier. Oh my god, I have so many tabs open, bro. I'm gonna drop Poketsume in there and close out some of these old tabs. I don't know about this English name, Pokemon Live? But I feel like they could do this. They might do this in English. Even though this series is old, it just seems like a random thing they would throw out there, you know? But maybe it's more likely though that they just show off more of Pokemon Concierge. Since that's like actually a new series, not the 3-year-old series. Wasn't Pokemon Live a play? I don't know. I haven't heard of it. I mean, the name sounds like it would have been, yeah, but I have no idea. We're not putting Pokken 2. Pokemon Live? Let me look it up. Pokemon Live is a musical stage production that toured. Oh my god, wait. This is what you're talking about? I have never heard of this, but I'm also not surprised. I remember back in the day, like Disney on Ice was huge. This looks like not Disney on Ice, but similar. Approximately 90 minutes in length. Damn. Lasted almost 4 times longer than the Pokemon Presents. Can we just get this tomorrow? Dude, this is crazy. Wait, what the hell is Mecha Mewtwo? What is this, bro? I need to watch this now. Huh? Will they show us the 26 new Mega Evolution? Yeah, all 26 of them they're gonna show tomorrow. Pokemon Live. Hold up, hold up. We need to see this. I've never heard of this before.
Attention Pokemon fans. Get ready for Pokemon Live at the Fox Theater.
Oh my god.
Favorite characters come to life in this on-stage musical adventure. It's the only place to see a brand new Pokemon with amazing powers.
What?
Brock, Misty, Ash, and of course Pikachu. As the
What?
stage at the Fox Theater. Wanna catch 'em all? Gotta catch it live.
Bro, I missed out, man. That's crazy. But they only did it in one place? Or maybe this commercial is just for this Fox Theater. A brand new Pokemon never seen before, and it's freaking this Ninja Turtles looking. It's Mew 3, bro. They had Mew 3 before Mew 3. That's so crazy. Yeah, I had never heard of that before. I definitely missed out. I remember when they brought Disney on Ice to Puerto Rico, literally every single kid I knew went because they had never brought it before. Damn, they went like, bro, they went so many places. They took it to Mexico. They could have definitely came to Puerto Rico. They went to the UAE, bro. That's crazy. So in the 2000s, they did a whole tour in the US. Do they say where they went? Oh yeah, here we go. New York, New York. Is that Ohio? I don't know what the frick Wallingford is. Toronto, Canada. Detroit. Yeah, no, they did not come to Puerto Rico, bro. There's no way. Forget Dexic. They gotta bring this back. For real, dude. There was a time during Pokemon Live where I think Delia Ash's mom was related to Giovanni. What the heck? I'm also low-key thinking there's a new game announced. Either Gen 10 getting teased with starters or Legends, or we get another Ilka game in an attempt to get people to buy Switch 2s this holiday. Honestly, like, I get what you're saying, but I feel that just them showing Legends ZA on Switch 2 would be enough. Like with the upgraded FPS and all that, you know? I just feel it's too soon for a new generation. And they're not in a rush to get sales on the Switch 2 right now. The Switch 2 is going to have a long life, so they'll make their sales eventually. With Gen 10, I mean. What is this post though? If it happens, what would you like to see as a DLC expansion? Let me check out the Legends EA subreddit. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, I'm definitely not expecting Gen 10 tomorrow though. Again, if they do announce a new game, it'll probably be a spin-off of some kind. Would be what I think. Me when I'm playing Legends EA and it's revealed that Lysander cheated on Jet with... What? Yo, Pokemon fans, I mean... Poke shippers. I'm crazy with the memes. Oh, I saw this post. This is actually pretty cool. I had not noticed this. Apparently in Pokemon Masters, Sycamore has Xerneas as his partner, and Lysander has Yveltal. So people are now linking Vinny to Zygarde, even though I think Vinny might just be Lysander in disguise, bro. Just saying. Actually, the sideburns are not the same, but... Just saying. But it also makes sense for Vinny to be linked to Zygarde. It's just, I don't think the green exactly matches Zygarde's green. It definitely looks more like Rayquaza to me, but it is weird though to think. Like, why would Vinny be related to Rayquaza when this game is all about Zygarde? But I did tweet that a long time ago. See if I can find it. Oh yeah, this is it. Dude, the sideburns. Look at the sideburns. Mr. Burns. Vinny gonna pull out the Mega Rayquaza. It would be crazy if Vinny's the final boss with the Mega Rayquaza. But it would also be weird because like the game is supposed to be about Zygarde. I don't like putting Rayquaza in it would kind of downplay Zygarde, I feel. Unless Zygarde's on your side and you have to fight Mega Rayquaza with him. I guess that would be cool. Who is? Dang, that's a sick artwork. Bro, I love the girl character design for this game. Whoa, wait, I just noticed. It's like a little hint for a Mega Feraligatr in there. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Yo, okay, new poll time actually. Want to see, I'm curious what starter you guys are picking. I have a prediction in mind of what you guys are going to pick, but just to solidify that. And I also want to see what's the least popular. There you go. New poll is in the chat right now. Let me know which starter you guys are going to be picking. What the hell? We are no longer on the Legend Z. Why is this on the Legend ZA fan Reddit? What? Why is this on Legend ZA? Did they post it to the wrong Reddit? I'm so confused. My idea for a possible boss battle. Ooh, that'd be... Dude, I want side quests to come back so bad. Actually, that would be a pretty cool thing to confirm in the trailer tomorrow. Mega boss battles? Wild mega evolutions? How do I can't find a picture of this. Alpha boss battle. Weren't they called Noble? Noble boss battle. This. Okay, I would love to see this, but for mega evolutions. Where like certain mega evolutions are running rampant in the city. I've been predicting this since like the first trailer though, and it hasn't happened. So the chances that it does don't seem very likely, but I would love to see it. So we can pop that one in there. This doesn't represent alpha Pokemon coming back. Although, I guess alpha Pokemon coming back would be pretty sick too. You know what? This can count for both. Maybe we see alpha / mega evolution, just boss battles. Also, we have a special guest on the stream. Making his glorious return. I don't think I have the cat cam turned on though. Let me check. Nope, he left the desk as soon as I stood up. Oh well. Yeah, Cheese was momentarily here. He is now leaving because he's upset. Yeah, I think I unplugged the cat cam. What about Alpha Mega Evolution? Yeah, something like that. That would be sick. Just some kind of rampaging Mega Evolution, Alpha, Noble, whatever you want to call it, boss battle. But then I also want to put one that's just for side quest. Honestly, like maybe we just use this art right here. This is a cool Reddit post. What the? What is going on in the Legends subreddit, bro? Why are people posting Naruto? Okay, shout out Virtual Opportunity for this one. But yeah, I think this would be sick if they had some kind of I guess just quests in general. I think I talked about it in one of my theory videos. Like imagine if instead of just getting Mega Evolutions or Mega Stones, you have to do like a cool side quest to get them. Like for example, you know, a lot of people want to see the Lumio's Ghost Girl come back. So instead of just bringing back the Lumio's Ghost Girl, like she's just random in a building, like it'd be cool if there was a quest where you have to fight her ghost and she has like, she turns into a Mega Gengar or something like that. And then you get the Mega Gengarite from that. I think that'd be sick. And yeah, that's kind of like the art, what the art is sort of showing, like just fighting Mega Evolutions, and maybe after you beat them, you earn their Mega Stone. So yeah, I'll put that in there. I think we should remove Pokisume. We'll keep this for like wild ZA takes. You know, I think Pokisume still might happen, so I don't know. We can move it somewhere else. We can put that here. Sure, why not? Alright, we need one more Mega Evolution. We need two more weird things and then one spin-off game. I don't know what we put here. This is like the guaranteed slot. We'll put mobile games in the middle. Because mobile games are guaranteed. And I don't want to do like a whole row of mobile games. So I don't even know what this art is. This might be AI. This is just... Actually, no, that's the same movie from earlier. But just to represent Pokemon and mobile games. Honestly, this picture best represents it, though. Like, no one wants to see them, but you know they're gonna be there. So you might as well use the most cursed image available. And you know what? To make it even more cursed, we're gonna stretch this baby out. Yep. That's a phablet now. That's no longer just a phone. That's that, I don't know. Samsung tablet. Pokemon games for mobile devices. Ooh, the poll is complete. Let's see what we got. 43%. Of course. I was gonna say earlier that I feel like Totodile is the hands down, but actually Chikorita and I was most curious to see if Tepig would be last. I feel that there's not a lot of love for Tepig, which is crazy considering he's the only non-Johto pick. But maybe that's why he's the odd one out. Also, ever since like the trailer came out and a lot of people were hating on Chikorita, I feel like a lot of people switched and now are showing love for Chikorita. I don't know, that almost tempts me to pick Tepig, but at the same time, I feel like last game I picked the least popular starter and people were not too happy about that. What do you guys think? Who should I pick for the playthrough? Let me know. Maybe I just go in the middle. No one will be upset if I pick Chikorita, right? Mega Evolutions will flip this upside down, TBH. Yeah, if Mega Emboar is super sick, I feel like for sure more people will pick Tepig. I don't see Mega Meganium. First of all, the name is horrible. Mega Meganium. But I mean, if it becomes Grass and Fairy, I think Chikorita might end up being the most popular. It really depends on the typings too. Like if Mega Emboar just stays firefighting, I think it will probably be the least favorite. Water Dragon for Alligator would go hard. Maybe push it. I mean, actually it's at number 1 already. But I guess it would stay at number 1. But yeah, I don't know. We still need to pick one last Mega. I don't want to do Mega Flygon, bro. I don't think they would show off the Kalos Mega Evolutions either. Like Mega Greninja, Chestnut, Delphox. Maybe, but I don't think so. I feel like that's something they would save for the last trailer. Oh, I totally forgot, but earlier I was going to look up all the previous Pokemon Legends Arceus trailers. Pokemon Legends Arceus past trailers. Has no one got a playlist, bro? Pokemon themselves don't do a play. Oh, this is 3 years ago, dang. Oh my god, the leaks are crazy, guys. New trailer just dropped. Look at... Do you see that? Mega Reuniclus? Is this it? They show... I thought they never revealed the starter evolutions. Unless this came out after the game. I think this came out after the game. Yeah, the game came out in January, so they showed them off after the game. So this trailer we won't count. I guess maybe I'll look up final trailer. Not reaction, just final trailer. Official trailer 2. This is it, right? This was the last trailer. Hisuian starter evolutions. Even though they don't actually show them, but they tease them. Well, let me pause this. They showed them evolving and then cut. Yeah, I remember they teased it, but they didn't fully show it. So I'm just curious, what did they show off in the final Legends Arceus trailer? Jubilite Village. You'd already seen that though. I like the music. Is this song even in the game? It's a banger. Okay, I feel like this is all repeat from stuff we had already seen in previous trailers so far. The Temple of Sinnoh. We didn't know back then what it was, but that's a cool little teaser. You know what? They haven't shown character customization yet. They haven't shown character customization yet, have they? I think that'd be pretty big. Because I know I'm not the only one that likes customizing my character. So I might actually pop that in. Hold up. We'll see if we keep it there later, but I feel like there has to be customization in ZA, right? Like, we're in Lumiose. It's literally like known for fashion. Well, at least the real life Paris is. And there's so many like boutiques shown off in the trailers already, but they haven't shown off or confirmed that you can actually customize yet, as far as I know. So I feel like there will be. We'll put that in there. We'll character. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is happening? Character customize. I feel that that's something that they could put in the next trailer. It's just a simple thing they can show off. Alright, I kind of like this bottom row so far. I feel like those are all could happen. Maybe we should replace this one with an alpha Pokemon though. Because this one looks more like what I'm trying to represent here. Like, these are kind of redundant or similar. What time is the presentation? In 14 hours. Oh, almost exactly. So I don't know where you live, but it's going to be at 6 a.m. Pacific time. This trailer came out after the game was released. Wait. The one that I was watching right now? I don't think this one did. No, this one, January 25th. No, it came out 3 days before. 3 days before. Unless you were talking about the other trailer. Okay, we had already seen all the ride Pokemon is something I still have we've yet to see for ZA. Like, my assumption is that Zygarde is going to be... Actually, I don't even know if there will be ride Pokemon. Okay, and then we had already seen this in previous trailers, so they recap the alphas, the nobles. Pokemon are dangerous creatures! I would love Go-Go to be ride Pokemon, dude. It's throwback to the original X and Y. Yeah, and then they ended it off with this. A tease at their final evolution. So you know what? You know what? I think they might do something similar to this, where they show off Feraligatr, Meganium, and Emboar about to Mega Evolve, but then they don't actually show us what the Mega Evolutions look like. That's what I think will happen, actually. Because they have the animation with like the big crystal. So they could literally just cut it right there. And then it ends with an animated version of the title screen. They could do this too. That would be sick if they have an animated version of the ZA title screen. That's sick, actually. Oh my god, actually, dude, that would be so sick if they have a... Let me find the key art again. An animated version of this. Because there's so much going on in this scene. Maybe a little too much going on that I don't know if like they would be able to animate all of that. But I don't want to save it. Can you just give me, like, show me the picture, please? It'd be cool though if they did an animated version of this. They can do it for sure. But it seems like a lot of work because of how much stuff is here compared to the Legends Arceus one. And they can show off who this hand belongs to, even though it's definitely the rivals. It's Tawny or Shauna. Tawny or Urbane, I think is his name. Speaking of, I haven't been on the ZA website in a while, and they completely updated it. What if they implement something like sandwiches? Oh yeah, I did talk about that in a previous trailer breakdown. There's these scenes of the character at the cafe. And I feel like that is something. Like, is this the exact same cafe as this one? It's not, because you even see a different food. I think the floor also looks different. So these are two different cafes. So I'm still wondering what this feature is. Oh my god, dude, it's gonna be a tie-in with Pokemon Cafe Remix. Pokemon Cafe Remix. And then you see the character walking by multiple, like, cafes were a huge part of Lumiose culture. So like, I feel that maybe there's gonna be a feature where like the cafe is similar to sandwiches. I think that could make like, it could be a thing. I don't know if they would show it off in the trailer though. It always leads back to Cafe Mix, man. But yeah, the hand in the key art is definitely either this guy or this girl. It's literally the same jacket. Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about. They're gonna show that animation of the Mega Evolution, and then it cuts right before they show the actual Mega Evolution. So, you know what? Since we have the Colossian forms here, I think it only makes sense that we counteract it. No, I need to remove Colossian forms. I'm sorry. I don't think it's happening. I don't want to give myself too much copium with the Colossian form. So I think it's more likely that they do something like this. And they just hint at the Mega Evolutions, but don't actually show them. But I feel like this picture doesn't make sense. But we'll put it in there anyway. Mega Evolution tease. I can actually just write it. Maybe they'll show off some other new Mega Evolutions, but definitely not the starters. I don't think. Okay, that means we still need another one though, for over here. Oh my god, why is my Photoshop spazzing? Dude, sometimes like, I think a key of mine gets like stuck. Okay, there we go. It like starts scrolling super fast. Alright, we'll write on this one instead, we'll put Megas teased. How do I, there we go. Hold on, my Photoshop skills need to come through right now. There we go. Megas teased, but not actually fully shown. Copy that over here too. Oh, I already freaking merged the layer. Whoops. That's fine. All right, I like how this is looking a lot more now. We literally just have 4 more spots to fill. I'm gonna post this too, because last time, like I mentioned, I didn't get a single prediction right. So this time we're going for the full clear, all correct. What's up, Lamb? Did you notice the date for Pokemon Presents is Pokemon Day backwards? 722 versus 227. Oh, I did not notice that, but that's kind of cool. I bet they did that on purpose. But it is kind of strange because I think Pokemon Presents always lands on a Tuesday. Wait, that can't be true because Pokemon Day is not always on a Tuesday. I know Nintendo Directs, though, they usually do on Tuesdays, right? Was 227 on a Tuesday also? No, it was on a Thursday. So maybe I'm tripping on it always being Tuesdays. Tuesday, innit? What time does it start? At 6 a.m. Pacific. But I'll be live about an hour before if you guys want to join me in watching Detective Pikachu. Okay, chat, what is the final Mega Evolution? And then what is the final one we put here? We got to put one more game that we think will actually be announced. Or something that's like guaranteed to be in the direct. Just so we can get at least one row. Bingo. I don't think Pokemon Live is guaranteed. I feel like this is a... Maybe we can put Concierge, actually. I feel like they'll do another trailer for Pokemon Concierge. Season 2. They gotta remind us at least that it's coming. I mean, another thing we could put is like Pokemon World Championship. They'll probably talk about the World Championship. So that'd be an easy prediction. But I like Concierge more. I don't really... Like, what, it doesn't matter what they say about the World Championship. I don't really care. This will at least be cute to see. New Pokemon animated series. Technically, this is animated. It's just stop motion animation. We'll put season 2 just to... That's already confirmed though, but like new trailer for season 2. Reminder. See, we don't need to put that. We know. Mega Zygarde? Ooh, actually. And then for the final one, I just remembered that I wanted to put Ride Pokemon. Maybe even potentially rideable Zygarde? I don't know. I have a weird feeling that if there is going to be a rideable Pokemon, it'll just be Zygarde. And they're going to introduce like different forms for it. But I would personally much prefer if the GOAT came back. The GOAT. Absolute legend. I would love that. So you know what? Just for that, we're going to drop Go-Goat in there. Why is Professor Oak riding it? Like, we haven't seen it yet. There's a lot of taxis. Did the taxis take over Go-Goat riding? Is it no longer... Like, you know, the whole thing with the game is that they're trying to promote, like, coexistence of Pokemon and people. How come we haven't seen riding Go-Goat yet? Something's off. And then I'm going to replace Kleavor with, like, Alpha Pokemon. Because I want Alpha Pokemon to come back. I think that was really cool. And there's a lot of Pokemon from, like, that weren't in Legends Arceus, you know, that could be Alphas in this game. Shiny hunting Alphas was really cool, too. I just think Alpha is cool. It's cool to have a variant of just really big Pokemon. It's a cool addition to the series. So we'll put Alpha Pokemon. We'll keep like Mega Boss Battles. Mega Boss Battles, Ride Pokemon, Kalos starters, Alpha Pokemon, character customization. Those are my feature predictions for tomorrow's trailer. This row is spin-offs / potential shows, minigame modes, I don't know. We're still missing one here. I have no idea what to put there. I think like we have to put something that's very likely. Because all of these are pretty likely, I would say. Kalos starters to be shown. Emma. Obviously, we're going to have mobile games. And then Megas teased. All of these seem pretty likely. Same with this. I mean, these are pretty much guaranteed. Why did I put M planed? How long has that said M planed? 2 spaces left. Yeah, this one is going to be another Mega Evolution. And these are all characters that I think could be shown. TCG expansion? What's next? What's next for the TCG? Like, they just dropped the Pokemon Black and White set. They could do a trailer for the Black and White set. But then again, like, it's so hard to get. They're not going to do that and be like, promote scalpers, probably. So, they did already confirm that Mega Evolutions are coming back. So, they could show Mega Evolutions. They could show more of them, I guess. Like, another little trailer for it. Wait, but it says here, learn more on July 10th. That already happened. Pokemon TCG Mega Evolution. Where did they show that off? Release date September 26th. So that's actually that's pretty soon. And this is still going to be in Scarlet and Violet? This is coming out before Legends EA. You know what? I mean, we can put that in there. I feel like that's not a bad thing. Just more information about it. I think this is probably the next set, right? Like, there's none in between this and Black and White, the one that just came out. So maybe just more information about this. That looks like that's a good middle one to put in the middle. Because it's technically not a mobile game. I'm talking about like the actual real trading card. There's also TCG Pocket. But like we'll include that in with the mobile games. There we go. I'm down for that. Maybe just show off more cards, like some of the crazier ones that are coming. Mega Charizard. Again, to no one's surprise, Mega Charizard somehow returns. Somehow Mega Charizard returns, just like Palpatine. Alright, and then the last square. Oh my god, I don't know, guys. What should the final Mega that we tease? Mega Charizard Z? It could be that whatever new Mega Evolutions they reveal, like, or tease in the trailer also get shown off for the TCG. Like a new TCG but that wouldn't make sense because the Legends ZA trailer's at the ending. So they would have to do the ZA trailer first, then this. I don't know how I feel about this one, but we'll keep it there. We'll keep it there. The final one, though. Mega Pyroar, Mega Mew, Pokepark, yo! Black and White 3! Oh god. Mega Butterfree. Actually, as a counterpart to Mega Beedrill, I could see it. I don't know if they would show it tomorrow. Is Butterfree even in the Kalos decks? I don't think Butterfree was in Kalos. It's only in the Friend Safari. Unless maybe like Caterpie was, but I don't think so. Oh, it is. Never mind. Butterfree was in X and Y. Mega Talonflame? I would love to see Mega Talent. Ooh, Mega Excadrill though. Mega Excadrill would be fire. What is this? Wait, is this not the same art? This is a different artist? Alright, I'm down to feature a different artist. Put this one up there. I'm down, I'm down. I'm down for it. Why? Why? But I don't know though. That'd be too basic. We have Mega Diggersby already. Do we want to put Mega Diggersby and Mega Excadrill? Maybe. Maybe we just have both. They're kind of like counterparts. You know what? Actually, that kind of makes sense. We have a dragon here, a dragon there. We'll have the two ground boys on either side too. I'm gonna grab a different art though, like a Sugimori style to switch it up. I kind of like this one. Yeah, we'll put this one on the other side. There we go. This is it. Bingo. Alright, chat. Be for real. Unbiased. Out of 10, how much chances do I have to get a bingo tomorrow? What are my chances to get a bingo? Like, I'm thinking if we have a shot, it'll be something like this. It would probably have to be this middle row. Because, like, at least these four we know. These four are guaranteed. I didn't make a single row too easy for myself. This is an easy out of the park. But then this right here, this is the question mark. So there, like, every row has one that I'm just like, eh. Over here, I mean, we have like, oh, this is a question mark too. I feel that we could get this one if it wasn't for this. This is the only one that I'm a little bit iffy on. And then the rest of the rows, I mean, there's no shot, bro. Like, maybe something like this? Nah, we don't get Mega X. Nah. Maybe if I swap Dragonite and Excadrill. This could happen, maybe. I don't think this would happen. This one's definitely not. You know, maybe this one. The bottom row could happen. Probably not. The middle one is just mobile games. Just any mobile. You know there's going to be mobile games, so all mobile games. I would replace this one, but I don't know what to replace it with. Unless we do this, put this here, and then move Pokemon Coliseum down here. Nah, we keep that how it is. I think this has a pretty good shot. Honestly, I'm most confident in this row. I think there is a pretty good shot this gets shadow dropped. So I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stick with it. Middle row honestly makes it a 6 out of 10. Wait, this middle row or this one right here? What do you mean, bro? This is the most likely one. I'll give this a 7. Okay. That's actually not that bad from a 6. 3? Someone get a 3 out of 10? 2 out of 10? Yo, you guys are crazy. How do you make a 10 out of 10 bingo? I mean, I guess if you just put a row of just mobile games. But I don't want to make it that easy on myself. You know, we could literally put, what's it called? Cafe, Pokemon Cafe mix, Pokemon Unite, Pokemon Go, Pokemon TCG Pocket, and Pokemon Masters X. Pokemon Mechs. That would be a guaranteed bingo, but I don't want it to be that easy. So F it. We're sticking with this one. We're sticking with this. That's gonna be it. Shipping it. Sending it out to the Twitter. I need to find my original tweet from last year, where I got every single prediction wrong. Let me see where it is. Oh my god, this was a wild time. This was fun. I feel like it wasn't that long ago. I barely tweet. Oh, here we go. Totally legit predictions for Pokemon Day. Can't believe I forgot Mega Stunfisk. I don't know if I quote tweet this one. Probably. 2 for 2, bro. We're gonna get not a single prediction right. Once again. How crazy would it be if I don't get a single one right again, though? I somehow managed to not get a single prediction last time. Let's go 2 for 2. Pokemon Presents predictions. There we go. I'm posting it. Oh my god, I hate when I post something then it's like by one character. Unless maybe if I zoom? No. You know what? It'll look fine on mobile, I'm sure. I'm sure it'll look fine on mobile. Actually, when I zoom out all the way, it's not that bad. Alright. Go smash like. And smash like on the stream if you guys enjoyed too. Because I think that is about going to do it. We have 13 and a half hours until Pokemon Presents. I will be live tomorrow around an hour before it starts. So like around 7 a.m. my time, I believe. Basically, about 12 hours from now. 12 and a half hours-ish. You will get mobile games right. That's why we put it in the middle, bro. We put mobile games in the middle because it's guaranteed. That's true. So we have at least one guarantee. But then again, even on the last one, there was the free space. There's always the free space in the middle. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been fun. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh!